Thursday the 9th of September today. I trust you're all well and good. If you can hear the whirring of the fan, that's because there is a fan, so it may sound a little bit windy in here. Acoustically, that might not be to your liking, but otherwise I'm going to be sweating buckets. So yeah, let me know if it becomes too annoying. I've literally got a fan to my right, which is your left. Itchy beard. Okay, tonight's stream is on iDENTity and the risk one takes in saying that you have one. Although it seems to be uber trendy to say you've got an identity, should I be more specific and say it depends on what sort of identity you say you've got? Okay, everyone has an identity. It's just that for the first time in modern history, there's been such an emphasis put on identity so far past the conventional logical notion of ID, how one is identified in a societal setting versus the type of ID that someone might carry versus the identity that people identify as. I'm just going to get Twitch going as well. Bear with me. Stand by. Okay, Mr. Twitch. All right, so I'm on YouTube simply at TrueHouse, all one word, capital T, capital H, all one word, TrueHouse. I need to learn how to write a link and to provide a link. I'm also on Twitch at simply TrueHouse stream, TrueHouse _ stream, shall I say. Right, I'm going to attempt to go live now. Right, so we're episode 411. And tonight's episode is iDENTity. Okay, I'm going to endeavour to get this going as well now. Hold on. Sorry guys. Giving you just a hand. And again, 1 second. Should have done Twitch first, shouldn't I? I'll keep completely okay, here we go. And the silly face for Twitch, there we go. So professional, Justin. Anyway, I'm here, I hope you are well. Episode 411, at least the cameras are okay tonight, he says. But yeah, that's me. Get yourself back, boy. Yeah, that's all right. Hold on. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, geezer. It's all right. Okay, so that's yeah. Hold on, I was going to block the camera 1 second. Easy now, easy now. Mobile live dashboard, manage your channel directly from your phone. If I don't fully understand that. Yes. Let's get the microphone a bit lower. Yeah. Cool. Okay, boys and girls. So we're episode 411. I'm just going to go for it. Those of you that have been here before, welcome back. Those of you that are new, welcome full stop. It always takes me a couple of minutes of you'll see me doing this and this and this with the cameras. I'm not making excuses, but the gooseneck arms, I always do the explaining bit. The gooseneck arms, I'm doing this off two smartphones, and you know, maybe I should just reach out for help. I think that might be part of the problem, because I want to be really streaming to a good camera, you know, a Sony something, ZV-1 or ZV EV10, whatever it is, yeah, and just get off the smartphone thing, you know what I mean? And so I'm not being vague, I'm just making sure that this damn thing stays in place. Okay, alright, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Make this microphone a little bit more soup song, bit of a twist over there. Cool, cool. So pleased with these microphone boom arms. Ready? Goes down, bang, low profile. Comes up, like that as well. And you can't see the boom arm. You can't see the boom arm. The boom arm is down here. It's a low profile boom arm, and I do rabbit on about these boom arms, but what they are, they're not a regular boom arm. It's a TV monitor. They're monitor arms, and you know, something I'm just going to literally share this bit of hot take, pro tip, whatever you would call it, about how microphones are held. Of course, you can buy yourself for 10 quid a cheap desktop, tabletop, you know, simple circular weighted, you know, when you get a circular weighted base with the screw-in vertical pole, and it can go from, you know, 10 inches to 17 inches or whatever, I wish, and it just obviously takes the bottom of the mic, screws in, but you know, you are essentially left holding a, you know, it's anyway, depends on the camera as well, but I want to have my hands free, which you would get from a desktop one, but I like the idea of being able to move this thing, and I have been obsessed with really, when I go with phones and tech and mics and boom arms, you know, I start to research, and of course what I do, what I think anyone would do, which is to look at the big players, the most successful people, look at the kit they use, but also understand that the kit, you know, a high profile streamer or YouTuber, podcaster would do, you know, high profile means high budget, so they're going to be using a level of physical hardware that's likely going to be above and beyond my budget. But what you do invariably see, you know, when you do jump onto YouTube, I recommend you do, if you're interested at all, even moderately, in smartphones, in tech, in the progression of smartphones or anything like that, you know, live streams and podcasts, have a look at the likes of MKBHD. I don't need to give him any more publicity. He's got about 13 million followers on YouTube, you know, doing phone reviews, or Lou at Unbox Therapy, of course, he was the original. Then of course on the conversation side, on the live stream / podcast interview type, you know, genre, the mighty Joe Rogan. And of course you look at what these people use in terms of their hardware, and I'm still very much a novice with understanding, you know, my dear friend, lovely chap I've known for a good long while, since the early 2000s, a chap called Tom, really good, you know, special, lovely mate, and you know, just a lovely human being. And Tom Reeder, he's you know, he's very much well, he's a filmmaker. You know, does modelling in front of the camera, filmmaking behind the camera, travelling, mountaineering, diving. You know, he's real legitimate sport Billy in terms of his physical attributes, but has the looks in front of the camera and the technical prowess, skill set attributes behind the camera. So, you know, people like that I look to, but also just from the visual, you know, from the aesthetic standpoint, I will look at YouTubers like I mentioned, and of course the Rogan, you know, experience, just to see what they're using. Change that a bit, that's better. So I have to constantly monitor that because it keeps slipping down. And yeah, you look at their gear, and then it's very easy for a guy like me. I've said it before in this live stream, I'm conscious that that fan's going to sound awful. I'm going to try and turn it away a little bit, but I need the blast because I'm so warm. just for the sake of what you're going to hear on the audio, you might just hear, this constant wind over my words. Anyway, wind over words, wow. So, an acronym for you. Yeah, a guy like me is going to look at the aesthetic, going to look at the hardware of a good streamer slash podcaster slash tech channel and go, oh, I want some of that. That's clever. But then you start to do your research. You look online. You look at YouTube videos. You look at tutorials. You track down these companies. You understand the equipment that these people are using, and then you start to realise, wow, the mic is between £300 and £350, and the boom arm that holds it. I think that's where the word boom comes from, when I guess it does in filmmaking, the boom, the guy holding the pole, I guess so, it must be, I wonder. But, a studio boom arm, a microphone boom arm, I don't know where the boom thing came from. I wonder, Anyway, that's what they're called. So I just started to look at the design of these things, the way they articulate, and 90% of Amazon bought, just these online microphone holding boom arms are essentially a vertical section, hinge, literally the letter T, just and they go for a scissor sort of form, if you like. You attach the mic to it, you screw on the mic, and you've got the choice between it doing that and that, that and that, and that's all it can do. Whereas you look at a TV monitor, and it articulates in 1, 2, 3/4 places, and is invariably on a pole. So you can have a low profile. The lovely thing about these TV monitor arms, which have essentially been across the board, they work to hold a monitor and a mic. So the difference in weight there, a monitor weighs more than a mic, as you can imagine. So you're into, certainly I got into studying these things, thinking how can I create a live stream. I wanted to have like a little studio here, and I've achieved that now. And I don't have the money for these items, and of course very, very rapidly a person could, if they were so inclined and had the budget, each microphone between £300 and £350, depending on time of year and deals, sort of middle ground, 325, 330 per microphone, of which you'll need certainly one, maximum 4. Same goes to the boom arms, certainly one, maximum 4. I've got one here and 2 on the other side, so I could take 2 guests, yeah? I've done it for £80 per Sontronics microphone, so a quarter of the price of the iconic Shure microphone. I don't know why I'm mentioning this, because I've mentioned it before on this live stream, just really, I don't know, I'm killing time. And of course the boom arm by a company called OC White, 300 starting money. Now I found one for £39, again, literally a tenth of the price. And you do your research, and I'm so pleased. So I've got 3 mics, 3 boom arms, and I'm just like, wow, result. It looks amazing. And I can go low profile, high profile, spin, angle, everything. And it looks the bollocks. Right, I'm going to move on. I've just literally killed some time waffling bollocks about tech. I'm going to talk about iDENTity. I'm going to turn the fan back on my way. If it annoys you, my apologies, but okay. Oof. I'm warm. Look, these live streams are currently an exercise in me just seeing if I can pull it off. I know the figures are poor right now. I'm trying to keep my positivity up. I'm trying to keep the workflow going. I called this channel TrueHouse for a reason. A lot of me that struggles with what I've called this. I'm in this awful kind of habit of potentially trying to reinvent myself too often and trying to overthink myself, because one thing most people aren't aware of is the adversity that I've gone through, the medical stuff, but I also feel that if I start to build a social media, it sounds awful, sounds so cheesy, like a bio, and I mention in that bio, oh, I've had this and this. I just think it's it's cheesy and cringeworthy. Anyway, I'm just in the pursuit of truth. I do maintain that I've got to tell the truth. I've got to tell the truth to myself for cathartic reasons. I've got to keep these things going no matter what. And I know the gaping hole, I'm not being dirty, but the gaping hole, gape, in my arsenal is like, I go sort of 30 to 40% in. It's like I'm a technical aesthetic guy, so I almost think I'd be really, really good at studio design, because what I found my area of, I wouldn't use the word expertise because it sounds arrogant, but my area of extreme keenness, of real passion, where I never get bored, is in the pursuit, the use of, the looking after, and the look of, the appreciation, the handling of ergonomics, aesthetics. I'm talking specifically about the gear, the smartphones, the hardware, the mics, the boom arms, how they look, how they feel, how they move, how you interact with them, the user interface. You know, it's like I just get a huge, I don't know, man. I just get a huge hit of I sound so wank. I don't know. I get mad satisfaction out of using this gear, but I know my technical proficiency is very poor. Like, you know, I know that I'm not using cameras to their fullest. I know I'm not understanding, you know, there's a lot that I'm not understanding. It's like, you know, editing and making a, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'm going to go, that's 17 minutes. I'm going to go with the iDENTity thing, and I'm just going to give it a go. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, because to lie makes this premise. This is what I'm battling with, right? As if you can't tell by my attitude. Like, a lot of channels, well, when I listen to these big shots speak, or you watch, you know, you look and learn, you look at their channels are their name. You know, like the Joe Rogan, and, you know, well, Unbox Therapy isn't, is he? But anyway, a lot of channels are simply their name. Now, there's a very good photographer called Peter McKinnon, and Peter McKinnon was on Lou, I can never say his last name, Heltinger. Hey Google, what is the full name of Lou?
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Okay, hey Google, what is the full name of Lou at Unbox Therapy?
According to Wikipedia, Louis George Hilzentinger, known professionally as Unbox Therapy, is a Canadian unboxing and technology YouTube content creator. Thank
you. Cool, there you go. Hilzentinger. Cool name. 17.8 million subscribers. Damn. So there you go. That's case in point. He uses this sort of low profile boom arm. But anyway, he'd go on tangent. He had, I tell you what, hey Google, who is Peter McKinnon?
Here are some pictures that match.
Hey Google, describe to me what Peter McKinnon does.
On the website petermckinnon.com, they say, photographer and filmmaker, lover of coffee and good stories. Currently residing in Toronto, Canada, running self-titled channel on YouTube, Peter McKinnon. I found an answer to another question on that topic. What is Peter McKinnon's net worth? Do you want to hear it?
Okay, yes please. Should have said just yes then, I guess. But you know, he was saying just use your name, but I'm not a known name. So it's Justin House. The channel is TrueHouse because I'm here to tell the truth, to not lie. Simple. I don't know. If I keep fucking around it, I'm going to, whatever. I'm just doubting myself. I'm going through I know I'm going through a blip. I know I am. Anyway, I'm going to press on. I've got to press on. But yeah, look, the whole idea is that I do struggle, right? I do struggle. I do tell the truth, man. I do tell the truth. I do. I've got to. Got to. Got to tell the truth. Yeah. It's like, if I don't tell the truth, then the channel's not truthful, is it? State of me. The channel's got to be truthful. God, I've got a lot to learn. That light's too bright. Identity. It's appropriate, isn't it? Because the God, the state of my eyes. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. But you see, would it now be the right time to say, well, I've got these things wrong with me? Should I change that lighting? Is that lighting too bright? I'm going to try and, because there's no one watching, there's no one there. I might as well change. Anyway, look, it's about identity. And these days, if you dare say that you're a white person, you're a racist. So what would I describe myself as? Caucasian? Anglo-Saxon? White bloke? I'm going to change the light to see what happens, okay? Nothing to lose, there's no one there, there's no one here. Just you and me, just. Right. This damn camera. Okay, I'm just trying some new lighting. I wonder. There's no one there, so it doesn't matter. Huh. You never know. You never know. Interesting. I'm going to have a little play. A voyage of self-discovery tonight. Do you know what? To hell with it. If people arrive, they arrive. If they don't, they don't. I want to have some fun, goddammit. To his house went on. Right, I'm going to, yeah man, I'm going to have some fun. No. Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Okay. You're winning, Jess. You're winning, mate.